James Orengo, the Siaya County Governor, has told Kenyan youth that waiting up to 2027 to claim your sovereignty is so far, and he's telling Kenyans this is the time to take your country. Waiting for the next 6 months from now is too far, and he is ready for it, and is very comfortable sleeping, saying this. Listen to Agri Bob James Orengo so that I get to analyze for you what he means by this.
Action. It was a call to action. And that action is not going to be taken by governors, by members of parliament, by representatives in the various assemblies. It will be taken in the words of the Constitution, we the people. That is why the Kenyan Constitution talks about sovereignty is vested on the people of Kenya. And I can tell you, the hour has come. The hour has come. It is not 2027. It is now. The hour has come. This is the time to begin the process of bringing change to Kenya, a transformation. And that is not going to be done by Parliament, because our institutions have been emasculated. The courts cannot really drive change. It is going to be done by the people. So the only advice I can give, and I'm prepared for this, and when I sleep, I'm very comfortable in my mind that Kenyans must come out now, not next year, not tomorrow, not next week, to claim their country together. If it takes another month, another 6 months, it will be more difficult. And I can tell you, when the people are united together, nothing can stop us from achieving our goals. So I plead with you that in the first phase, we must recapture.
Well, remember, there was a revolution back in 2024, which started by, reject the finance bill. And our leaders, our members of parliament, ignored it, and they passed it. And the outcome wasn't that pleasing. We saw the police who came with tear gas. We saw extrajudicial killings happening right before our face. We saw state-sanctioned abductions right in our face. James Orengo is reminding you, the Constitution says that the sovereignty of the nation belongs to the people. And there's a saying that voix do populi, voix do leo, which means the voice of the people is the voice of the Lord. And as you believe, they do say it is the Almighty who chooses leaders. Now, Orengo is simply trying to tell you, brothers and sisters of this nation, if you wait until 2027 to take up this power, it will be so late, because the state has proved everything that it is not ready through any good means to leave this power. And I want to tell you the timeliness of these statements. Remember, in politics, no statement is just said out of sheer anger or whatever. Everything is calculated. And might you know that James Orengo is also a lawyer, and he knows the implications of what he is saying. And that is why he says, I am ready and I sleep comfortably knowing that I've said this. Why? One, the timeliness in which these things are occurring, it is happening whereby the nation is being divided by Ruto's regime. There have been allegations of the PS Interior, Raymond Omolo, commanding and using the police of their will. For instance, just the other day, former PS Nyakera's hotel was being vandalized in Kisumu with people who are allegedly chanting words of saying they did not need a specific community within Kisumu. And you know, that is how the 2007 post-election violence began. Now, it is not also a coincidence that William Samoei Ruto has nominated the judge, Njoki Ndung'u, to go and contest for the ICC judge seat. What is it that he is trying to maybe prevent in the hope that Njoki Ndung'u secures the seat? What is he expecting that in the case violence erupts, at least after being taken to the ICC, he shall have cautioned himself? Because as it is, it seems like the president or Ruto's regime is planning something that is so heinous to have been witnessed in the history of Kenya. And that is why Orengo is telling you, the hour is now. The moment is now. Take up your country. Go to the streets. Do what needs to be done. Let your voice be heard. Vox de populis, vox dolio. Make sure that you liberate the nation. Now, if you just heard it as any other speech, you will not get whatever I'm telling you. Oren goes ahead and tells you, if you expect representation from your elected leaders or members of parliament, forget about it, because the parliament right now has been compromised. It is being used as a rubber stamp. Just the other day, they did pass the National Infrastructure Bill, which then President Ruto assented it into law, and which doesn't require oversight of parliament or of approval of parliament for the funds to be withdrawn, to be used up. That will be the grand scam that shall have ever been witnessed in the history of this nation. Another thing, the director fines that were meant to be cut by the NTSA, that was just halted by the courts of law yesterday. It is purported that the company tasks with transactions is linked to President Ruto. It is also alleged from Ndindi Nyoro's speeches and warnings that these persons you see buying companies in Kenya, the NMG, these persons buying, wants to get deals of renovation of the JKIA. It is just one person, and very soon he is going to name him. And all the pointers are directed towards Ruto. So, you ask yourself, why amass so much wealth? It is in order to control the economy. And I'll agree at one point, Senator John Methu in one of the JKL interviews did say, it is a possibility that President Ruto has come to terms that one term is a reality and there's nothing he's going to do about it. So the only thing he's left with is to make sure he sinks this nation so deep that the next regime will find it difficult to get it out of that hole. So guys, whatever Agri Bob James Orengo, the Siaya County Governor, is saying is that wake up now and liberate your nation. There is no much better time other than this. What's your take? Give me your thought in the comment section below. If you love content of this nature and you're watching from my YouTube channel, kindly subscribe and press the notification button. So anytime that we are live or we upload content of this nature, you'll be the very first person to be notified. Ahmed Khalif is my name for the unscripted talks here in Dub Radio. Assalamu alaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuhu.
Kwa timba kali za Afrika, Dub Radio ndio mpango mzima.